Hey guys, check it out. You're watching Jonathan Clarke on YouTube. Oh no. Oh, good evening. I must say the sunset is quite lovely this evening. Ever since I moved into this house, every summer the sunsets are beautiful. And this is a beautiful summer because we have Descendants and Zombies, the Worlds Collide Tour happening, kicking off in July for the period of 3 months. Everybody is really excited about it. I'm the biggest Descendants and Zombies fan in the entire world, for those of you who are new here. I upload videos about Descendants and Zombies every single night on this YouTube channel, and I do it because of each and every one of you, because I know how much you appreciate Descendants and Zombies. And I feel as if you deserve to hear nothing but the best about Descendants and Zombies, because everybody critiques Descendants and Zombies in a way that really upsets me. I really cry myself to sleep every single night knowing that Ruby Rose Turner is not going to be a part of Descendants 5, going to be a part of the World Tour this summer, because I fell in love with Ruby when I saw her perform the character Bridget in The Rise of Red just last year. It was the most beautiful representation of the young Queen of Hearts that I've ever seen portrayed in my life. And I say that because I've been a part of every theater production that you could think of. From Romeo and Juliet to Hamlet to Phantom of the Opera, I've been there and I've experienced it all. But I've never experienced anything quite like The Rise of Red last summer. It was beautiful, and I must have watched it 100 times. And I want to say thank you to each and every one of you for making me the voice of Descendants and Zombies for what feels like an eternity. That was really unexpected. I never thought this YouTube channel would blow up the way that it did, because I just wanted to spread a message of kindness last year, and I like to believe that I succeeded in doing that, because each and every one of you helped me spread that message of kindness to somebody who may need it out there, who wants to find Descendants and Zombies videos on YouTube and fall in love with them. I see nothing wrong with that. And I'm really happy that you're here. I'm really happy that you've supported this YouTube channel with an endless amount of kindness and love that I would never be able to find anywhere else. Which is why if there was one niche that I could fall in love with all over again, it would have to be this one, because this one is just absolutely incredible. How you never ever quit on what you believe in, how you're always feeling inspired through the eyes of your favorite Descendants characters, no matter if it's Bridget, no matter if it's Mel, no matter if it's Chloe, no matter if it's Red. Everybody loves a Descendants character for various reasons. I remember when the franchise first premiered in 2015, I thought it was going to blow up. I anticipated it to blow up, but never quite like this. And I never ever thought that I'd have over almost 3,000 people subscribed to this YouTube channel. It blows my mind every single time. You guys never cease to amaze me. Thank you so much for all the love and support you've given this YouTube channel. I don't know where I would be tonight without each and every one of you. I was just a guy who started up a radio show from his parents' basement when he was 13 years old. That wasn't very old to broadcast your voice through Winamp and Showcast, and technology wasn't really advanced back then. I didn't have no Logitech Brio camera. I certainly didn't have all these stuffies, a podcast microphone. I didn't really have any idea how to do a podcast. I just hoped that my voice was going to be heard. I'd record my voice and stream it over the internet and hope that somebody was going to hear it. And I kind of do the same thing now. I record these podcasts on YouTube. I upload them to my YouTube channel. I don't promote these videos because I think that the best and the most effective way to promote these videos is just by saying how you feel, sharing your opinion with everybody who loves Descendants and Zombies just as much as what you do because they share in the same passion. Upload your video and go to Booster Juice. And that's what I do. I go to Booster Juice, I order a fruit smoothie, and I come back and I hope that everybody hit the like button or subscribe to this YouTube channel. Every single morning I check my subscribers on this YouTube channel, and I hope I get at least 1 or 2 subscribers. And even if I get just 1 or 2 subscribers, that means the world to me. Every subscriber that's been put up on this YouTube channel really has meant the world to me. No matter if you're a fan of Descendants, for how you believe that happily ever after and fairy tale loves do exist, that's a message that I've always wanted to instill in your hearts, is that you will find love no matter how difficult it may seem for you to find. You will find love at some point or another in your life. I say this because I've had my heart broken more times than enough, if I were to be honest with each and every one of you. I could never find a girl that would share in the same passions as I do through the power of Disney and Descendants and Zombies. Every girl that I've ever been with thought I was really crazy for putting all this time and all this effort into this YouTube channel about Descendants and Zombies. They could never wrap their heads around or their minds around why I was so infatuated with it. I was so infatuated with it because of a girl named Ruby Rose Turner and how beautiful she was for her message of kindness. I wish that more girls could spread a message of kindness as powerfully as what Ruby was able to do it. Because of Ruby's message of kindness, I've been inspired to become a better person, and I like to believe that I did that. And I like to believe that I've inspired you to create your own YouTube channels, for you to be kinder to people when you probably have never been kinder to people. When I first moved into this house, that's all I ever wanted to create, was a YouTube channel that would inspire other people to either create YouTube or to spread their own message of kindness, because there's never enough kindness in this world, and the words I love you are never said enough. I say that because I've never heard the words I love you in probably about 15, 20 years, and I mean that. I think that if we made more of a consistent effort to say the words I love you to somebody who may need it, or are just dying to hear it, the world will be a better place. It's never the world, it's just the people in the world sometimes that really don't help the world make a whole lot of sense. But this niche that I fell into, oh my God, this is a very powerful niche. It's made me laugh, it's made me cry. I felt every emotion through the power of Descendants and Zombies. I fell in love with Ruby Rose Turner 10 years ago. I felt that she was the most courageous person that I ever saw in my life, for her opinions on life, her opinions on everything, and just how she just wanted to be kind more than anything else in the world. You could have had anybody play the young Queen of Hearts, Bridget, but nobody could have ever done it as powerfully as what Ruby Rose Turner did. I'm really happy that Ruby Rose Turner exists in this world. Actually, the same year that Ruby was born, my mom was diagnosed with a very severe form of cancer. And within 5 months of her diagnosis, we didn't even know she had it, and she passed away. And then a couple of months after that, that following October in 2005, Ruby was born. And as far as I'm concerned, my mom passed away so that you guys could have Ruby in your lives. And, you know, as difficult as my mom's death was for me to comprehend, knowing that Ruby exists in this world as the soul that replaced my mom, makes me feel a whole lot more content with how I have to live my life now, because I know you have such a kind soul in your life that you feel inspired by, that you love so much. Knowing that Ruby exists in this world is an honor for me, and it's an honor for me to sit behind this podcast microphone every single night and talk about Ruby and talk to you about your favorite Descendant stars. I know it is very uncharacteristic to find a guy on YouTube every night talking about Descendants and Zombies, because no guy out there ever does this. The only guys that ever review Descendants are guys who are critics, who review movies or review entertainment aspects, who love to criticize it. And if a guy is reviewing Descendants, they will criticize Descendants. You're not going to hear that from me. If you're going to hear anything from me, it's going to be nothing but nice things about your favorite Descendants stars, because I love them dearly. I especially love Ruby. I'm going to miss Ruby in the Descendants 5 movie. I'm going to miss Ruby in the World Tour. I initially thought Ruby was going to be a part of the Worlds Collide Tour this summer, but it breaks my heart that she's not going to be a part of it. And I found out about that through an interview that Kylie Cantrell was doing with one of her fans, where she was calling a couple of fans on a TikTok video, a TikTok live feed, and my heart was broken. I've been crying myself to sleep every single night just knowing that Ruby's not going to be a part of Descendants. I say that because I've watched The Rise of Red. I must have watched it 100 times. And I don't know how you can tell the story of the Queen of Hearts in Wonderland without Ruby Rose Turner and this beautiful portrayal of the young Queen of Hearts she gave us, because they're taking the aspect of time travel away from us, and they're focusing now on the Kingdom Cup games, which is going to be happening in present-day Wonderland with the introduction of all these new characters, the Nephews of Smee, Encanto, and Princess and the Frog characters. I don't know how they're going to do this, but they're going to try to do it. But I don't know if they're going to be able to do it as effectively as what Ruby Rose Turner did for her message of kindness. I've never seen a stronger person, a more fearless character. If I had to pick another fearless character in the Descendants franchise as a whole, it would have to be Red. Kylie Cantrell is just a beautiful, strong person who is just incredibly talented. I saw one of her latest dance videos today on her Facebook fan page. It's absolutely incredible. That cross she's wearing around her neck, absolutely gorgeous. And I just love seeing them have fun. Which is why I say again that I don't think political points of view in reference to Kylie Cantrell about not being a Trump supporter should ever have been put in the conversation by fans. I swear to God, people must just wake up every single day and watch the internet every single night for stuff to negatively review about Kylie Cantrell. Leave the girl's political point of view out of the conversation. What this is going to cause is me to have to run for president of the United States to give Kylie Cantrell a president she can finally be proud of and shut her eyes every night being happy over. Because I've seen so many videos where Kylie's been crying about her political point of view after stating she's not a Trump supporter, being criticized for referring to her fans as cuties. Let me just say this, if Kylie Cantrell wants to call me up every night over the phone and call me a cutie, I'm not going to refuse Kylie Cantrell. I'm not going to turn away from her opinion, and I'm dear sure not going to criticize Kylie Cantrell for her opinion on, a political point of view from a political standpoint. I've done a lot of interviews over the years where people have asked me about my point of view on politics, and it's something that I've definitely shied away from, but I've never held anything back when it comes to my opinion about Donald Trump, mainly because I work with him in the professional wrestling industry, and he was a real asshole. And I want to say this to anybody who is criticizing Kylie Cantrell. Can we please give her a chance? Can we please leave her alone? Kylie Cantrell still has a long way to go, and she still has a lot to learn, but she's one of the best dancers that I've ever seen in my life. Absolutely incredible. She's just as kind as what Ruby is. Herself and Ruby have been friends forever. It is one of these friendships that Disney has created and given us that I think that is never shed enough light on, or never given enough respect that it deserves. Ruby is the most beautiful person in the entire world, and I wish every other Descendant star was just as kind as Ruby. She is someone that we can take something away from every single time. And I just want to say this. I'm going to miss Ruby Rose Turner dearly in the Descendants franchise. I hope she's back by Descendants 6. I hope she's given more of an opportunity. I hope she's given more opportunities even outside the Disney company. I don't think we've seen the last of Ruby Rose Turner. I don't think we should close the book or put a stamp of finality on Ruby's time with the Disney organization. She's been taken off the tour after she was previously advertised for it. And people were hoping we were going to see her in Descendants 5, but unfortunately we're not. And I'm heartbroken over it. I want to say this, though. I don't think we should ever close the book out the chances of anything really ever happening for Descendants, because I think a lot of critics are doing that, and I just hate it, because I want you guys to find videos on YouTube where you can feel inspired by the Descendants characters, where you can hear something nice about your favorite stars, because I know that the Descendants fan base is the most beautiful fan base in the entire world. They are strong to the core, and if you say anything about someone they love, they're going to eat you alive. That is one thing about the Descendants fan base. I know this because I had a lot of critics, and you guys have helped repair my heart in so many ways. My heart has been smashed like a sledgehammer has been swung at it for forever. It's almost, you know that feeling when your heart hurts that bad? It's almost like somebody took a sledgehammer and smashed it into your soul as hard as what they could. Well, my heart has been broken so many times over the years, either because of relationships that I couldn't make sense of, either because I was faced with a lot of criticism for my videos on YouTube. But you guys, after I fell into this niche, you have been continuously supportive of me. You never stopped loving me. I don't know if it was because you loved my voice and you wanted me to be the voice of Descendants and Zombies, and you wanted me to be featured in the opening monologues for Descendants or Zombies, and you wanted me to help make sense of everything happening for you. But if you wanted to find a really nice guy on YouTube who loves Descendants and Zombies, the same two franchises as a whole that you've loved for forever, ever since you were probably 9 years old, like Kylie Cantrell and Ruby Rose Turner, who used to watch this, aspiring to want to be just like their favorite Descendants characters, you found it in me. And I will gladly be the hero of Kylie Cantrell and Ruby Rose Turner time and time again. I would love to work with Ruby on a Descendants project. I would love to work with Kylie Cantrell on the Descendants project. And that's why as the sun sets over my life every single night, I say that these guys can come here, they can live with me in this house, we can shoot Descendants for the better part of 3 to 6 months, and it'll be the best Descendants movie, the franchise as a whole, you've ever seen in your life. I'm not just saying that because I know how to produce stuff with theater. I have a theater background. I say this because I've noticed a lot of stuff about the Descendants franchise, and you guys are never given enough credit for how much you feel inspired by this. And the same thing can be said about the Zombies franchise. You guys are never given enough credit by how much you are inspired by this. You know, I don't care what your reasons are for being inspired by the Descendants franchise, but I really think that you deserve better than what you've been hearing. I've heard people criticize this stuff up to 45 minutes on YouTube. YouTube premiered in 2006. The first video was uploaded in March of 2006 on YouTube. I know because I was there. And YouTube has been full of criticism ever since. And since Descendants premiered in 2015, there have been thousands of videos with different variations of opinions from different critics that you'll probably have heard and may know of, or heard of, uploaded all the time. There are literally Descendants videos uploaded every 5 minutes on YouTube. Every 24 hours there are 5 to 10 new videos uploaded, mine included. But I don't promote these videos. I just upload them to the YouTube platform. As I said, I just go to either Dairy Queen or Booster Juice, and I get a fruit smoothie, and I come home and I hope that somebody has clicked on my thumbnail and are going to hit that subscribe button. I can't emphasize enough for you how important it is for you to hit that subscribe button, because without you hitting the subscribe button, these videos will not be pushed out into the YouTube algorithm. But for every single person who hits the subscribe button and makes an effort to do that consistently, these videos will be pushed further out into the algorithm. I'll get a lot of views, and my subscriber count will hopefully go up, because I check my subscriber count every single day. We're almost at 2,700 subscribers on this YouTube channel, and I know there are YouTube channels out there that probably have, I don't know, 20,000 subscribers for Descendants and Zombies videos. I get that, I realize that, and there are other YouTube channels out there that are probably better than mine. But as far as I'm concerned, I do the best Descendants and Zombies videos that you've ever seen in your life. I know this because people say it to me all the time in the comments. Not even for just Descendants content, but also for Jesse content, Phineas and Ferb content, Tangled content. Everybody goes out of their way because they have a kind heart to tell me that I make the best Descendants and Zombies videos they've ever seen, especially the Cameron Boyce tribute videos I was doing last year and the Dove Cameron videos. When I was really giving Ryan McCartan a hard time for how he was treating Dove Cameron, which I didn't want to accept. People were emailing me about it all the time. I wanted to shoot on Ryan McCartan, so I created an original podcast that I had to go away from for a while. But you guys brought me back from some of the stuff that I said about Ryan McCartan. But I said what I said about Ryan McCartan in the zone of being justified because I didn't really agree with how he was treating her. I didn't agree with how Kylie Control was being treated just last year, and I'm really proud of Kylie for taking herself out of this situation. She has come out of this stronger than ever before, in the best shape of her life, having fun, and that's what I love seeing Kylie do. I love Kylie being strong. I love Kylie being fearless, and I think that Kylie has a long way to go, so much to learn, but that doesn't mean that she can't get there with all of your guys' support. 500,000 views on a YouTube channel. That is something I wish that I had. But Kylie did it in less than a year. She had some production assistance from her dad, but in less than a year to have 500,000 views accumulated on YouTube, that blows my mind. I had 120,000 views up on my YouTube channel last year, and 120,000 views to get to that point is hard in its own right. Much less 500,000 views with almost 1 million subscribers. Kylie became a celebrity, a sensation overnight, and I know this because I watched her YouTube channel. I'll talk about this again tomorrow night, and I'll sound like a broken record. But I watched her YouTube channel because I love the show Sam and Cat. I love the show Victorious. She used to review a lot of Nickelodeon shows, some Disney shows from Disney Channel. She loved watching Disney Channel, and she wanted more than ever to be a part of the Disney Channel franchise, and she got the opportunity to be a part of the Disney Channel revolution. Not the original one with Hannah Montana and Sweet Life of Zack and Cody and Wizards, but she did get a chance to be a part of the Disney Channel revolution. I had so much fun watching Kylie Control on Raven's Home, Bizarre, Verk, Gabby Dern and the Unsittables, High School Musical, the series. She had the opportunity to be a part of every franchise she was inspired by as a child. And now 15 years later, she's the victim of criticism for not being a Trump supporter. I think we really have to cut Kylie Control some slack. We really got to back off her, and I want her to know the support is here for her. And if I have to move everything I have into the White House, if I have to move this entire set into the White House, I have no problem running for President of the United States, removing the Trump administration, and when the Clarke administration moves in, when the Jonathan Clarke administration moves into the White House, there is going to be a lot of stuff that's going to change overnight. Kylie Control will finally have the respect that she deserves, not just from you, but from me as a whole. I will finance the entire Descendants franchise for the better part of the next 15 years, and I will finance the Zombies franchise, and we will have more of an enjoyable experience for everybody. The Descendants stars will be able to say what they want, do what they want, say what they want, and get away with it, because they deserve it. They deserve creative freedom. You know, Zombies was the first franchise to bestow creative freedom on some of the cast, like Meg Donnelly and Mila Minen. But the thing is, I think more creative freedom needs to be bestowed upon them because they are so creative and they are full of creative energy. I saw this all the time in theater. You know, people wanted creativity and they were given creative minds. You know, a lot of people would ask me advice for, you know, being involved in the theater industry. I would say, go out there, be yourself. If the audience loves you, they're going to let you know about it. If they don't love you, they're also going to let you know about it. So it's a win-win situation. You know, the people who took that advice went out there and were a sensation. The people who didn't take the advice were out there and were shit. And the audience let them know that they hated them and they didn't want to see them anymore. It was kind of like Peter Parker going to the New York cinema every single night just to hear Mary Jane Watson sing the same song over and over again. Theater is a beautiful experience, and if you ever have the opportunity to take yourself up on being involved with it, I highly recommend that you do it, because I did it for years. I was involved with drama festivals. I took part in a lot of ballet recitals and collaborating those. You haven't got to tell anybody that, though, which is why I love seeing your guys' videos that you're uploading on your YouTube channel. Some of you are dancers, some of you are so creative, some of you love to bake. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I hope you keep those talents with you in your heart forever. I know all of you are going to be wonderful, wonderful people when you get older, because you've seen yourself through the eyes of these Descendant stars, and I have everything to say about those guys in the way of saying. But one thing I want to say the most of all is thank you to them for inspiring you the way that they have, because they have made you such kind people. If there was one niche that I could fall in love with over again, it would be this one. It would have to be this one, hands down. I've been involved with a lot of niches over the years. But I can never recall a time where I have achieved so much honor and so much acceptance from a franchise such as this one. Some of the very first subscribers that I've ever had are still here. I will never forget you guys. I can remember when this YouTube channel had 6 subscribers, and now I have almost 3,000. That is unbelievable. That is truly, undeniably breathtaking. That I have almost 3,000 subscribers on this YouTube channel. I started shooting on Ryan McCartan last year, and I apologize for a lot of things I said about him and Thomas Doherty. But I mean, again, I feel as if they got away with treating Dove Cameron like shit, and I felt really heartbroken over that because I knew how much Dove Cameron meant to each and every one of you, and I knew how much Dove Cameron meant to me. That's why I broke my arm on the way home one night trying to catch the latest episode of Liv and Maddie. There is still a steel plate in this elbow right here. I can't bend it all the way because of the damage that was done 7.5 years ago, but I remember being the biggest Liv and Maddie fan in the world. Do I have any regrets for that? No. I really believe that that TV series inspired millions of people, and that was the reason behind Descendants' success, not just for being an action-adventure musical, but also just for inspiring so many people because of what Liv and Maddie's message was. It was just to be yourself and to spread kindness in your own unique way. And that's what Bridges has been telling us to do for years. She exemplified the power of bullying and what kind of effect it can have on a person. And I know how it goes. You know, you go to school, some of you are bullied, some of you are not accepted, some of you are not feeling accepted. But it's okay. And if you didn't achieve your dream today, tomorrow is another opportunity for you to achieve that dream. Just wake up, think that everything is going to be okay. And if you don't achieve your dream tomorrow, then the next day after that is another opportunity to achieve it. One thing that I wanted to do when I created this YouTube channel was inspire people to achieve their dreams and accomplish their goals. You have to set a goal, and you have to achieve it. And I like to believe that I've inspired a lot of people through these 2 very powerful franchises that have brought us all together. I'm just as excited for you for the Worlds Collide Tour this summer. I'm really excited to see where we go from here. I'm just as excited about Zombies 4, Dawn of the Vampires. You hear me talking about wanting to slay vampires all the time. I say that because I haven't done it in years. I've killed up to at least 5 vampires over the course of the last 30 years. I'm the first person to kill a vampire in the last 100 years. And you guys have been very supportive of that. These videos are very different, and they are very heartwarming videos that you will not find anywhere else on YouTube. There is not a guy that will sit in front of his podcast microphone every single night and present Descendants and Zombies content and his thoughts on it in the way that I do. I try to make it funny for you. I try to make it engaging for you. I put about $5,000 behind this YouTube channel, anywhere between $4,500 and $5,000 behind this YouTube channel, and I'm hoping to have this video uploaded for tonight's end. Because I know how much these 2 franchises mean to each and every one of you. You guys want new and innovative videos, and I've tried my hardest to give that to each and every one of you. You know, girls out there will always prefer the guys in the gym who are always lifting weights, who play the guitar, who drive cars really fast. They're not really into guys who podcast every night in his house from his parents' basement. It's been that way for me for 30 years, and the good guy has never won. But over the years, I've realized the good guy wins in so many unique ways when you don't even realize you're winning. You're always ahead of each other. And it's because of each and every one of you who never quit on this podcast. You know, I could have been one of those guys that signed up for a gym and lifted 200 pounds, but I didn't want to be one of those guys. I wanted to be a sweetheart. I wanted to establish a friendship with my audience who understood what their host was all about, what the podcast they love so much was all about, and I wanted you to know that I was never ever going to quit on you, just as you never ever quit on me. If we're in a boat that's going to sink, I guess we're going to sink together. And I want you to know that it has been an honor and a privilege to be able to sit behind this podcast microphone every single night underneath these reciprocal lights in the light of the moon and share with you my opinion on Descendants and Zombies, which I hope is a franchise that lasts for forever. I hope they make a movie with both franchises combined into one like they did for iCarly and Victorious years ago. But I'm really excited to see where we go from here, and I honestly mean that. I hope this franchise lasts for forever, for the better part of the next 15 years. You know, give me creative freedom with Descendants and see what I create. You know, just yesterday, Hercules, the original animated classic, was released in 1997. I remember playing the game and watching the movie, and I'm still addressing the question and the issue of where is Hercules' daughter or son? Where is the daughter of the Little Mermaid Melody in this? There are so many opportunities to create with Descendants, so that's why I believe we should not believe the story is over and start saying the story is far from over. Going back to those haunting words of Uma, who said, you didn't think the story was over just yet, did you? Because it's not. This story is far from over, and we will see Zombies 5, because that's why we have all these new cast members for Zombies 4, Dawn of the Vampires, regardless of what the title is. And I say that because there are so many critics out there that are saying we have reached the end of these two franchises and they have overdone Descendants and Zombies, and there are people leaving comments all the time on various videos saying they need to stop making Descendants videos. They don't need to stop making Descendants movies or videos because you guys love it so much. And if you deserve to hear anything, you deserve to hear about how your favorite Descendants stars are the strongest people in the world. They are incredibly beautiful, so full of talent and inspiration, and I just want to give you the best videos that you will not find anywhere else. As a YouTube creator, I can only hope that someone is going to hear my voice. You know, I upload these videos to the YouTube platform every night, and I go away and I come back occasionally to check my subscribers. I can only hope that someone is going to hit my subscribe button. And 3,000 times almost, you guys have accumulated almost 3,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel for hitting my subscribe button. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for making me the voice of Descendants and Zombies and keeping me in your heart as the song of your hearts that is played constantly on repeat, obviously, every single night. We will do this again tomorrow night, but I want you to know that you are in my heart and you will forever hold a special place in my heart, because when everybody left me, you guys were all I had, and I've been left heartbroken more times than enough. I was just recently left heartbroken over a girl that I'll never get over. She had this incredible talent for being able to draw, being able to paint, being able to create the most beautiful music that I've ever seen and ever heard in my life. And for different reasons, we can't be apart because of our points of view in life, how things are keeping us apart, and I have to go back in a year now, and I have to fix it. But throughout the course of that year, at least I know I have each and every one of you. I don't know if she's ever going to take me back or accept me the way that she did. But she used to go on Facebook all the time and social media and watch these Bangladesh singers. And I was feeling really heartbroken because I don't think she's ever watched a video that I've ever put up about Descendants of Zombies, much like every girl that I've been in a relationship with have never watched Descendants of Zombies videos. Some of these guys she was watching videos from were just pretty much indie rockers and singing music that I didn't even understand the words to because it was sang in a different language. And they only have about 1,000 subscribers on their Facebook fan pages. Of course, you know how you can create these fan pages on Facebook. They got 1,000 subscribers. I've got twice as many. I've got almost 3,000. And she's never watched a video that I've ever put up. Kind of like how Dove Cameron was obsessed with indie rockers and Damiano David for forever. But it really breaks my heart. But I wanted her to know that I love her so much. And she was the best friend that I ever had. You know, it's been said that good guys never win in the end, but they really do. When everything is put into perspective and you come to that point of realization in your life, you know, you really can go a long way. Which is why I hope each and every one of you achieve your dreams today. If you didn't, tomorrow's another opportunity. And I hope that you have somebody in your life in a relationship that loves you and cares about you because you deserve that. And don't ever let them tell you that you don't deserve that, because you do. Every girl out there deserves to find happiness in her life for whatever reason she wants to find happiness for and from. And whatever she wants to do, I think a guy should be supportive of that and understand you for who you are. All a girl's ever wanted is kindness in her life. And I just want to believe that I've kind of instilled that in the minds of every girl who's ever watched me or heard my voice on YouTube, because they consider me a hero. If you have considered me your hero, thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for making me the hero of Descendants and Zombies, and thank you so much for having made me the voice of Descendants and Zombies for what feels like an eternity. I can't think of anything else I'd rather be doing tonight, or anywhere else in the world I'd rather be than sitting behind this podcast microphone telling you how much I love Ruby Rose Turner. Who I hope doesn't have a crush on Justin Bieber anymore, because he's married to Hailey Bieber now, who has signed a $1 billion deal for her skincare product called Rhodes. I want Ruby to know that I do have a TV here. She can have it. And I want Kylie Contrell to know that I got one more poster on my wall than the guy that her friend that was actually dating years ago. He had one mattress on his floor in his bedroom and one poster. I've got that. PS5, virtually every PS5 game you can think of, and PS4 video game. A fridge next to my computer. So if the Descendants cast wants to come live with me, we can shoot Descendants 5 and we can make magic happen together. And we can make it happen because of each and every one of you who are beautiful and incredibly supportive of me and this YouTube channel. When I had nobody, I had all of you, and I'm very thankful I found this niche, and I'm hoping that you're going to hold on to me and my voice for forever. From wherever in the world you are listening to my voice and you hear it, know that I love you, and I can't thank you enough for the support and the love you have shown this YouTube channel. And I will be back tomorrow night with another video on Descendants and Zombies, and we will do this all over again. So with that being said, I'm going to do a reaction video to the Descendants stars talking about their favorite Spirit Disney villains. I found this very unique. Walt Disney Records threw this up on their Facebook fan page earlier today. Earlier this afternoon I saw this, so I thought it would be the perfect time to record a reaction video as we watch this one together and put a little bit of magic back into all of our lives just as fast as you can snap your fingers just like that. The sun has finally set. It is absolutely gorgeous. I wish you guys were here to experience it with me. You haven't lived until you've seen a sunset on this island. I'm not just saying that because I live here and this is where my residence is, but this sunset every single night is absolutely gorgeous on this island. That's why I wish the Zombies cast would come here to shoot Zombies 5 at least, or would have came here to shoot Zombies 4 down to the vampires, because then I would have had the opportunity to kick the shit out of a lot of vampires. I would have had the opportunity to hunt a lot of zombies and shoot them with a bazooka and protect Ruby Rose Turner. I could have the most fun I had in my entire life since the days I worked on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which was all the way back in the latter part of the 1990s. And I kind of want to get back into it. So you guys got to tell Meg Donnelly and Kylie Cottrell at the Descendants Zombies Worlds Collide Tour this summer that Jonathan Clarke is ready to go. As the sun sets, it is time for another cool reaction video, as I have put yours truly up in the corner again. I know you girls think it's really cute how I put myself up in the corner and make all these really cool Descendants of Zombies videos for you. And I want you to know I love doing it, because you will forever hold a special place in my heart for all the love and support you have shown this YouTube channel. I don't know where I would be without each and every one of you. Honest to God, I really don't know where I would be without you. So what do you say we watch this video together? Don't forget to hit my subscribe button. I think Kylie Cottrell wants her spirit villain to be Cruella de Vil in this video. She was kind of crazy, was she not? But Kylie's hair is just so beautiful. I love it so much.
My Disney spirit villain has to be Miss Cruella de Vil. I just think she's such a style icon. The fur and just her hair, and she just is such a diva.
It's no surprise. Captain Hook. I like boats.
I like Captain Hook too.
Love
really
to
cool.
be on the sea.
My Disney spirit villain is Maleficent. Her outfits are
Freya
always
Sky.
incredible, and I think the dragon
She
thing,
is
I could
gorgeous.
100% get along with that.
And my Disney spirit villain has to be Scar from The Lion King. I know he's a bad
Scar
dude,
was really
but you
freaky.
can't tell me he's not tough. He seems
I think
like
I
a
saw
cool guy.
every version of The Lion King in theater.
Jafar. He's slick.
Ever
he's
since I was
cool.
9.
You would have some Jafar.
Dr. Facilier.
The Shadow Man from Princess and the Frog.
I mean, he's all in everybody's business.
His ambition, like he went after what he wanted. Using voodoo like that is like a big no-no.
He's always giving me the heebie-jeebies.
But at the same time, Prince Naveen, before he turned good, he was a little cocky, and he shouldn't have messed with my girl Charlotte. So, period.
He's also got like great style though, and I think he would have to be my villain. He's not the greatest. Do you guys agree?
And there are your dates for the Zombies Descendants Worlds Collide Tour, kicking off in July. I believe there are 43 arena dates scheduled for this going to be happening. Unfortunately, because of no Canadian dates scheduled, yours truly will not have the opportunity to attend it. Hopefully they'll do another Worlds Collide Tour for different parts of the world, different countries. But with saying that, notwithstanding that I won't be there, I'm really happy that you guys have got your tickets, because a lot of my subscribers are from the United States. And I'm really happy that you guys are going to have the opportunity to experience this for the first time ever. And I'm really excited and really happy for you. So guys, if you have not hit my subscribe button, you maybe want to do that. Going to kind of maybe want to do that, because it will give you a great YouTube channel that hopefully you're going to fall in love with. Hopefully you're going to love the guy hosting the show. And you're going to have a whole lot of fun on this YouTube channel, experiencing with you and your friends. It's been an honor and a privilege being able to host this and be the host of Descendants of Zombies, be the voice of for what feels like forever. Just give me a moment to switch back over momentarily, and we will close this thing out with a bit of magic, just like that. Can you even believe it? Yeah, I've always loved Kylie Cottrell's hair. I've always loved Ruby Rose Turner's hair too. I know Ruby doesn't do anything special with it, and that's probably why I love Ruby Rose Turner's hair so much, and why I'm going to miss her being a part of the Descendants franchise, because it seems like even though she was only a part of Descendants: The Rise of Red, and I've watched it 100 times, maybe that has something to do with that, how I've always found myself chasing a rabbit through the woods and going through a rabbit hole that's been closed for years. Maybe that has something to do with it, but the thing is, Ruby's hair is just gorgeous, and I think it has everything to do with Ruby's personality, really. It is unbelievable. Kylie Cottrell is just absolutely gorgeous, beautiful, and I can see why she's so much of an inspiration to each and every one of you. You know, I've always believed there is never enough kindness given to somebody in this world who needs it. So what do you say we take this opportunity right now, as the sun is set on all of our lives officially, to give that person the kindness that they want? because there are people all the time on social media, on all social media platforms, and just in life in general, who just want a little bit of kindness in their life. I can guarantee you there is somebody out there just waiting for the opportunity to hear the words I love you from you. Maybe not anybody else necessarily, but from you. And I think that you would do them a tremendous honor if you actually called them or IM them or DM them, whatever you want to do, just to say the words I love you. And if they ask you why you're telling them you love them, because you thought maybe they wanted to hear it from you for the first time in a very long time. Because believe you me, kindness truly does go a long way in this world. All you have to do is make it happen for somebody, and you don't know how good of an impact or how significant of an impact you will have on their life. With that being said, thank you guys so much for making me the voice of Descendants and Zombies and keeping me the song in your heart that has remained for the better part of the last decade. This has truly been an unexpected experience for me, but an enjoyable one in the same light. This is the most fun that I've had in my entire life, and we will do this again tomorrow night. But until then, I want to say thank you to everybody, and I want you to know that I love you. And until then, let's go spread some kindness right now. Until tomorrow night, bye YouTube. We will do this again really soon.